So you're single right now. You're single right now and you're looking to date people, but you're not really sure who to date. That's why you do your ideal partner list. This video is all about how to design your ideal partner list. Now, one of the great coaches who works for me, Jody, she's done an ideal partner list. She's with her ideal partner now, but her ideal partner list is 6 pages long, okay? So you can't be too specific with your ideal partner list, believe it or not, okay? So you can write tons of stuff on there. How does he make you feel? What does he look like? What activities does he do? What's his job? What hobbies? There's a lot you can write down. And the more thorough you are, the more chance of you're gonna find that person. A lot of people think, well, I'm not very picky, I just want a nice guy. If your ideal partner just says a nice guy, that is the worst thing you can write, okay? That's terrible. The more specific, the better, okay? And right at the top of the list, what I want you to write is a deep desire for me. That should be right at the top of your list. Your ideal partner should have a crazy deep desire to be with you every day, to see you every day, to talk to you every day, to be affectionate, intimate, just be really in love with you. That should be at the top of the list, okay? That should be right at the top. That's the most important thing, the deep desire to be with you, okay? Now, write down your ideal partner list, make it long, make it really specific, and then you can also write a whole new list, or at the end of the list, write down 10 non-negotiables, 10 red flags you don't want to see, okay? Write down the list, okay? Because what happens, a lot of people get in relationships with people who show red flags that they don't like. They get in relationships with these people because they're pretty. They go, well, one of my red flags is I don't want to be with a smoker, but they look good and they only smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes a day, so it should be okay. You let emotions ruin your judgment. You got to write it down so emotions don't cloud your judgment and you can make better decisions, okay? Get really clear at this list, and anything who doesn't suit that list, say no. That is very, very important. A lot of you guys I talk to have trouble saying the word no. I don't want to say no. You're a bunch of nice guys who are scared of rejecting anybody because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You're looking for someone who you're going to spend the next 50 years with. Do it right. That means anyone who you don't want to spend the next 50 years with, you have to say no. So do it quickly. Go, had a good time, but I'm not feeling it. Good luck on your search. And it's over, okay? Don't drag it out. We can still be friends. None of that. Don't do that. It's a really, really, really bad idea, okay? Do it right. Say no, okay? You're looking for your ideal partner. And your ideal partner, they're going to be a beautiful mix of chemistry and compatibility with a little bit of X factor sprinkled in there, okay? Scientists would probably call it pheromones. Some people call it magic. Some people call it souls intertwining. Whatever it is, I like to call it X factor, but it's just something which is hard to describe. It's hard to put into words how your ideal partner makes you feel, but it's like you have to be with them, okay? You got the chemistry, you got the compatibility, but there's something else which is just pulling you guys close together, and you can't get enough. You just got to be with that person. That's that little bit of X factor. Maybe it's pheromones, maybe it's magic, whatever it is, that needs to be there too, because you'll meet people in this process who you have a high chemistry with and low compatibility, or high compatibility, low chemistry, or even high chemistry and high compatibility, but it's just not right. You need that X factor. You need that universe pushing you guys together, okay? Now, be aware, you can't just have the X factor either. Some people go, well, I got that X factor, I really got to be with that person, but there's no compatibility, there's no chemistry, you shouldn't be with each other at all because you're super toxic, so you got to use your brain. That's why we write the lists, so we can sprinkle some logic into the emotion as well. That's the point of the list. If you just do it based 100% purely based on emotion, you're going to run into some troubles. Okay, do your ideal partner list and make it a live list. That means it keeps growing and changing and updating as you go along. Go on a date, write down some more things, change some things around. Okay, it's really more about how it makes you feel. So do the ideal partner list, guys. It does make a big difference. And if you have trouble doing it, or you're having trouble dating or relationships or whatever, shoot me a message. I'm here to help.